What's up, guys? Good morning. Okay, look at the lighting. It's weird.
I think it's just the band of it's a thing on Facebook. I don't think it's the actual lights.
That's interesting.
It's like a gradient.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, guys.
I don't think we're set up for the other stuff yet.
Hopefully, Jada Pinkett Smith will come to the Love Hour conference.
What? What are you talking about?
What's up, Andy?
Why did you say that?
Because they're in the same scene kind of thing. What's up, guys? I bet they could have a conversation on the red table thing.
Why are you saying? Seems very.
I'm just thinking out loud.
Sure.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, cool. Jeff Bethke got back to you. That's cool. All right. What's up, Whoa. Two Andys. Good morning.
Check.
All right, bear with us, peeps.
Okay, we should be ready to go.
Okay.
Can you do that one?
Ready?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Let this hook up
That's
first.
what I was saying.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Anatomy of Marriage podcast. I'm your host, Melanie Studley.
Good morning, my friends. My name is Seth Studley. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and today is episode 303.
303.
Fixing a Broken Family of Origin and Anatomy of Family.
If you're new here, welcome. We have over 303 episodes about marriage and family and all things marriage related because it's challenging. And we are live on Facebook and Instagram every single time we do an episode, so you can join us there. 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time most times, but not lately.
Most days. And today's show is brought to you by audible.com. Go to audible.com /anatomy.
audibletrial.com / anatomy of marriage. You get a free audiobook on us. It helps us out, and you get a free audiobook, which is amazing, and who doesn't want that?
That's right.
Today, like we said in our title, we are talking about fixing a broken family of origin and anatomy of family. Not anatomy of marriage, anatomy of family. So this is actually a follow-up question from yesterday's episode where we talked about have your kids seen you bicker or have disagreements. And the person who wrote that wrote a follow-up thing, and I thought it was really it was worth having a very good conversation about. So we wanted to talk about it.
All right.
So you want to read that stuff?
Yes. Okay. Here we go. I have depression and
Hold on, you're just like that.
Sorry. I have depression and bouts of anxiety, which I feel I manage okay at times, but I'm trying to be more conscious of how to respond in stressful situations rather than react. And my partner has depression too, but he can be quite hostile when we're in an argument and raise voices. And more often than not, the disagreements that have happened are in front of the kids. I hate this, as we both had this in our own families growing up. Do you think we can fix it? And how do you think that we can fix how we do things and how we previously had arguments? I see our children behaving the way that we behave in an argument, and I worry about it. Can this be repaired? I remember how life was when I was 6-year-old, so I worry that we have set a bad family of origin already that can't be forgotten. I'm worried we've damaged them also. I am itching for the anatomy of family section.
How did you read that so weirdly?
I don't know.
I'm worried we've damaged them. Also, I am itching for the anatomy of family section.
Okay.
So thank you for sending in this follow-up comment. The first thing that I want to say is about anatomy of family, because it says I am itching for the anatomy of family section. So here's the thing that I have to have people understand. If you like anatomy of marriage and you want anatomy of family, you must support us. We have no other way to make this crap than for you helping us out. That means buy the crap we have on sale. Don't tell us it's too expensive. Ain't trying to call anybody out. But it is the only thing we sell. We have almost an entire year of free episodes. So maybe you can get anatomy of family if you support what we're doing. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Because free. It's been 2.5.
No, I'm saying 303 episodes. You could literally almost listen to an episode every single day, including evenings and weekends. And but if you want anatomy of family, you have to support what we're doing. There's no other way to do it. There's no other way to get it.
Okay, so
hold on, we're filming.
Back to this question. So I hear.
I wasn't done.
Oh.
That was just part 1. So support us on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/anatomy of marriage.
Yes.
But to answer the question itself, there's a couple things that I see in this, and I want to just go through them, and then you can say what you were going to say.
I see you have a lot of notes, so
I have
hold it and you read it.
Crap ton of notes. No, that's
really
fine. So the mindset that I see you are writing with is very much like, oh, it's already broken. We can't do anything about it. And the first thing I want you to do is change your mindset right now. All of you listening who think, oh, I've argued in front of my kids, it's too much, I can't, whatever, you have to change your mindset.
Can I say something that's on our wall right now?
Sure.
It's a sign that says, create what you want to see.
Yes.
Sister, create what you want to see. If you see it here, then you'll see it in your family.
Yes, and the process is as important as the outcome. So stop telling yourself that you've ruined your children or that your situation is hopeless. It is not. And then here's what I need you to do. You need to create a roadmap for yourself when you are in a great spot mentally. This means that you're getting out so here's what I'm trying to say. You and your husband both clearly have an issue of like using your lizard brain. Okay, how do we talk about this in a different way? So if you're new here, this is we talk about lizard brain a lot. Lizard
which is
brain
your amygdala, which is your fight or flight.
It's like the primitive part of your brain that if you think someone's breaking into your house, it tells your body like, go kill them or hide, right? So that is all of us have it. It's a primitive part of our brain. The bad part about the lizard part of your brain, the amygdala part of your brain, is that if you don't know how to pair it up with your prefrontal, more thinking part of your brain, you can do a bunch of stupid stuff via lizard brain.
Sometimes we go to lizard brain when the threat is not as bad as we think.
Yeah,
right? So that can become a pattern, like, oh, and it comes from family of origin. Then we set these neural pathways. That's where we go, right? So you can actually untrain your brain to go there through a lot of cognitive behavioral exercises, through obviously therapy, and then through reworking, forced functioning your surroundings, right? So what are your triggers? So when I'm talking about triggers, I'm not like, oh, trigger warning. I'm saying like, oh, last time I went here, this is happening again. I'm feeling that kind of way. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm not going to go there. So you can retrain your brain, like Melanie was saying. I wanted to interject that piece.
Yeah, but I am not saying retrain your brain the way that you're saying it. So I am saying the thing you need to do is when you are in a healthy state, you are not upset at anybody. You're totally fine. You're zenned out and peaceful. Then is when you take the opportunity to write down what you will do when something goes wrong. When you, you're essentially getting your prefrontal cortex, the best part of your thinking brain, out on a piece of paper so that when the crap hits the fan, you do not revert to a lizard that is flipping out and like scratching and clawing and running and biting and spitting. Because that's what people do, and they don't realize they do it. And for this person in particular, you and your husband are both doing that every time you get upset. And one of the things you mentioned in your email is that you want to validate your children's feelings, you want to validate everyone's feelings. Hear me out when I say this. Not every feeling, yes, you may validate them. Like I had this thought, I had this feeling. Not every feeling should have a behavior associated with it. Like if I'm like, well, I'm just super mad at Seth. Well, F you. I don't care about what you want because I'm mad at you right now.
Right.
Like, no, we need boundaries on our behaviors. We need boundaries on what is acceptable to do to other people and not, or to ourselves and not. Does that make sense? So part of the thing that I think needs to be happening in this creating of family of origin or fixing a broken family of origin is you have to get the wisdom that you have in your prefrontal cortex, the part of you that when you're totally like sound and normal and healthy, the way you would think about yourself if you saw yourself flipping out and yelling at someone, right? You get that part of your brain out of your head and onto a piece of paper. And I would highly suggest to go get the Get Your Marriage On app. The clearing structure is essentially that. The clearing structure forces you out of lizard brain. It forces you into cognitive thinking. It forces you to slow down. Can you scooch back? Every time you do that, you block the light. But it's the whole point is to slow down the part of your brain that is just flipping out, and then get your prefrontal cortex to think through it with wisdom and slowly. But here's the biggest part about this: you have to teach your children to do the same thing. Right.
So how about this? What's up, Marriage Podcast? I see you just joined. Thank you. You have to, you want to be intentional about this. And I found the greatest success personally personally and with clients, as write these things out. Know yourself, because if you don't know yourself and your patterns and your trajectories and your propensities, you're not going to figure it out when you're stressed, right? So early in the morning, when it's quiet, when you have your best thinking, that is the time to write out all your stuff, okay? Or late at night, if you're not super tired, write out your stuff.
But you've got to read it every single day. You have to. It's a practice. It's a practice of retraining your brain. Your brain is just like an animal, right? It wants to eat, have sex, and sleep, and fight. But you need to train the part of your brain that isn't going to fall for those things, because they don't always help. But we have to run. We can't explain the clearing structure right now. We'll do it later.
Yeah.
But we've got to run. So thank you for hanging out with us. We will be back tomorrow talking about other stuff. And if you find the show helpful, please rate it and review it on iTunes and share it with your friends.
That's right.
We have got to run.
All right.
Have an amazing day.
All right. Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Bye.
End live. Save.
Perfect. Oh, you save it that way.
Yeah, because I have to save your phone.
I see. Okay.
But
What's
only
up,
my phone
Facebook?
can do it.
Oh, that's weird. Thanks. Remember to go to anatomyofmarriage.com to find free and paid resources. So, love you guys. Are we going to do a show tomorrow? It's Saturday.
I have no idea.
Why am I talking to the mic still? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
Happy Friday!
Happy Friday, y'all. Bye.
Bye.